Hey church, we are on our last day of the Pastor's Vision Tour in Eswatini. It has been an incredible journey. Many of you were there 2 years ago when we cast the vision saying, Riverwood, we want to multiply. And one of the ways we can multiply was to pay it forward and help other pastors to come to Eswatini and to have their hearts wrecked for a care point and be part of that journey. Many of you know how difficult that journey's been over the last couple of years. But I've had such a privilege to travel here with Jerry and Sharon from Soul Sanctuary in Winnipeg and Pastor John from Mosaic in Lloydminster, Alberta. And just maybe a moment for you guys to reflect and summarize what your experience has been like, Jerry.
I think without question, first of all, thank you for your generosity, but just being touched by what's going on, seeing the organization, how it's built, how it's run, the inside, the outside, and the final product. It's been fabulous.
Yeah. What's been a highlight for you, John? What's something that you're going to be going home with?
I'm going home with the idea that this kind of trip is not for the faint of heart. This is for someone who is willing to be stretched by faith or in faith, and then that's what's been my experience so far. Being stretched by God.
I've had so much fun with these guys. John was teaching Kung Fu and Chinese to a whole bunch of kids. Yeah. Jerry has been playing ball and swinging them around and just being a jungle gym for kids, which is awesome. At the end of this trip now, you've each kind of had your own personal experience with Eswatini, with a care point. How is it that you're going home? What are you going home with for your church?
I think without question, first of all, we're standing on the ground for us that touched our heart. Here, urban, inner city, shantytown, dump, and a whole story that goes behind it. And I think it's actually reflective of the nature of our church and how we do missions. So it's putting it together and being effective.
Okay, so this care point is one that you would like your church to
partner
question. With? Yeah, okay. Yeah. But there's a process to that.
Without
right?
question, yeah.
And John, you guys are kind of in the same place. Is there one that sort of stood out to you, and you're having to process? How does that work?
Yeah, what captivated my heart was that care point called Hillview. And so I'm going home. Please pray for me. I want to present this to my congregation. I am so moved by the passion and the perseverance of the Riverwood team, and I want for my church to have that same kind of passion. And so please pray for me as I present this to my church, and we really are on board with this. It's just a matter of just carrying this through and making them buy this vision and own it, really. And so thank you for your invitation to be a part of this vision team.
You know, at year 9 of Riverwood's commitment, I'll be honest with you, my commitment to this long-term thing was sort of starting to wane. I mean, Riverwood had a lot of challenges. There was stuff going on there, and it was like, oh man, it would be so much easier not to be doing this, right? But my heart is just re-stoked, and part of it is because of you guys. I don't know what the future is going to hold. I don't want to be promising anything, but I can say this: if one day the three of us could be back here with a bunch of other pastors leading a vision tour and kind of exposing them to this, I think that would be so cool. So who knows what's going to happen? At least what I believe is going to happen is there's going to be a trip for your people here to your care point, Mangwanini, and one day I hope you're able to bring your team and your people and build relationship and make that kind of difference. So it's been incredible. I know it's been a very long journey for some of you, especially those of you that gave sacrificially, and we want to pray. My fires are stoked up to see even more pastors now be part of this, and so thank you for this, Riverwood. Your generosity is legendary, and we love what you're doing, and hope is multiplying right here in Eswatini.
And it's possible that 3 church pastors can actually get along and have fun together.
Yeah, independent, Pentecostal, and Baptist.
We're still praying for the Baptists, but other than that, we're okay.
It's been awesome.